With trends and logos everywhere, it's easy to think style needs big spending. But it doesn't. You don't need designer tags or constant hauls. Smart layering, solid combos, and small details can elevate any look. Here are 7 easy, budget-friendly tips to upgrade your style. No shopping required. Skip the billboard branding. Logos? Not really the vibe. If your outfit's shouting the brand name from across the room, it's doing too much. Big, bold, or repeated logos tend to make even the most expensive look feel a little try-hard. And old money style? It's all about looking effortless, not like you're trying to prove something. Think clean, tailored pieces that speak for themselves. A crisp shirt, well-cut trousers, maybe a structured tote that doesn't need a name plastered across it to feel expensive. Brands like The Row or COS get it. Minimal, refined, and always timeless. It's the kind of style that doesn't follow trends because it never needed to. A heavyweight white tee that holds its shape, or a perfectly boxy blazer with 0 logos. That's the move. It leaves space for you to shine, not the brand. And let's be honest, the less obvious your outfit is, the more it looks like it costs double what it actually did. Neutrals are the ultimate wardrobe power move. If your closet's giving rainbow explosion, no hate, just facts, it might be time for a little reset. A chill, neutral palette is the easiest way to look like you've got your life and wardrobe together. Think black, white, camel, charcoal, taupe, cream, navy. They all vibe with each other. So you're not standing in front of your mirror every morning thinking, does this even match? Start with the basics. Maybe a stone-colored wide-leg trouser, a fitted black knit top, or a beige trench. Brands like Totem and Max Mara, they basically built their whole look off of this muted tonal energy. Once you've locked in the essentials, then you can start mixing it up. A pale blue striped shirt here, a dusty red bag there. Even tiny touches like olive suede loafers or a soft pink scarf can switch things up without throwing off the balance. Neutrals let your fit, not your color choices, do the talking. Plus, they make outfit repeating so much easier and smarter. You don't need 50 outfits, you just need a few that play well together. Fit is literally everything. You could throw on a $1,000 jacket, but if the sleeves are drowning you or the shoulders are giving borrowed from dad, it's not serving. The real flex? Fit. That's what separates someone who just throws on clothes from someone who wears them. It's not about price tags, it's about knowing your shape and tweaking pieces to actually work for you. Start with pants. They should hit right at the ankle, not bunching, not sagging. Straight leg, wide leg, whatever works for your vibe. Just make sure they're clean and tailored. Too long? Hem 'em. Waist too loose? Get it taken in. Same goes for blazers. The shoulder seam should line up perfectly with yours. A little nip at the waist never hurts, and sleeves should land right above your wrist bone. Mid-length skirts? Let them follow your shape, not fight it. A-line or bias cuts are your friends if they hit at the right spot. And it's not about body types, it's about tweaks. If you're petite, go for cropped silhouettes, ankle-length pants, and small-scale patterns to keep things balanced. Curvier? Fabrics like ponte knit or twill are your ride or die. They hold their shape and don't cling. If you're tall, opt for mid-rise pants, longer tops, and sleeves that actually fit your arms. And real talk, if it doesn't fit off the rack, that's not a fail. That's what tailors are for. Spending $15 to fix a $100 piece makes it look like it cost way more. Tiny adjustments, a tuck here, a hem there, change everything. When your clothes move with you, not against you, you'll look effortlessly put together without having to overthink it. Build your wardrobe around sharp. Elevated basics. All right, let's be real. Basics are not the boring part of your closet. They're the MVPs that make everything else pop. But here's the deal. Not all basics hit the same. That super thin tee that stretches out after one wash, yeah, that's not doing you any favors. You want structure, the kind of stuff that holds up all day and actually looks intentional. Step 1, a solid white tee. Go for heavyweight cotton, a high neckline, and sleeves that land around the mid-bicep. It's subtle, but it makes the whole fit feel sharper. Same energy with button-ups. Grab one in crisp poplin or Oxford fabric with a collar that actually stands up. And don't sleep on a good Breton striped top. Just make sure it's not a flimsy jersey that collapses under a coat. We want it to keep its shape. Fabric and fit are the whole game. Choose cottons with some heft, knits that hold form, and shirts that don't go see-through in sunlight. Little things like clean hems, sleeves that actually hit right, and collars that don't flop. Those are what separate meh from main character. Match with classics, pleated high-rise pants, straight-leg vintage denim, or an A-line skirt that knows what it's doing. Brands like Uniqlo, COS, or ARKET get it. No screaming logos, no fuss, just clean lines and real structure. And keeping your basics looking crisp is key. Steam 'em, lint roll 'em. Give 'em breaks between wears. One tired-looking tee can throw off your whole look. You don't need 50 new pieces, just a tight edit of well-made basics you can remix a million ways. When your base is strong, the rest builds itself. Add that quiet flex with jewelry. Statement jewelry definitely has its moment, like if you're heading to a throwback party or doing a full Y2K-themed look, go off. But when you're aiming for that quiet luxury, everyday elevated aesthetic, minimalism is key. Loud rhinestones, chunky bangles, or anything that looks like it came from a clearance bin at a costume store? Cute for nostalgia, but not exactly screaming chic. The real move is subtle, clean, and intentional pieces. Think slim gold chains that hit just below the collarbone or a sleek silver necklace that catches the light just enough. These kinds of pieces don't overpower, they enhance. Minimal hoops are always in. They bring balance to your face and work with every outfit in your closet. Dresses, jeans, sweat sets, tailored blazers, they all glow up with the right metal. Now let's talk tones. Gold always wins with warmer colors. Think rusts, browns, creams, and olive tones. It adds richness and warmth. Silver is the go-to for cooler fits. Slate gray, navy, icy blues. It gives off that clean, crisp energy. Look at people like Hailey Bieber or Rosie Huntington-Whiteley. They always keep it tight. One bold ring, maybe a clean-faced watch, hairstyled with effort but never overdone. It's subtle power dressing. And when it comes to selecting jewelry, details matter. A brushed or matte finish, a slightly irregular shape, or a fine chain with a bit of texture, that's where it gets interesting. Your accessories should support the fit, not steal the show. It's all about creating balance, not trying to compete with your own outfit. Also, don't underestimate the power of good sunglasses. A sharp tortoiseshell oval or matte black cat eye frame can legit change your whole vibe. It's like adding punctuation to a sentence. Strong, clear, and complete. Accessories aren't the main event, but when done right, they tie the entire look together without saying a word. Let your belt do the work. Belts seriously don't get enough credit. They're like the secret weapon in your closet. Tiny, low effort, but can totally change the vibe of an outfit. A belt can pull your whole look together, give shape where you need it, fix proportions, and add that extra layer of, yeah, I planned this. And it takes, 10 seconds? The trick is picking the right belt and knowing where to place it. A slim black leather belt over a boxy blazer instantly gives you that snatched silhouette instead of the just threw this on energy. Want to add contrast? Try a camel belt with cream trousers or denim. It adds depth without screaming for attention. And if you're trying to look taller, match your belt to your pants and boom, longer, cleaner lines. Skip the chunky buckles, glitter, or loud logos. They usually end up making the whole outfit feel kinda outdated. Go for smooth leather or suede, clean stitching, and simple solid metal hardware. Colors like black, brown, taupe, or soft gray, always safe, always chic. Thin belts are perfect for soft, floaty dresses. They give shape without taking over. Thicker ones work better for jeans or heavier skirts where you need a bit more structure to balance things out. Think of belts like a tool, not just an accessory. They're low-key doing the most behind the scenes, adding polish, shape, and intentionality to whatever you're wearing. Invest in a structured leather handbag. Easiest way to level up literally any outfit, even your go-to jeans and a basic tee. Add a structured leather bag. And no, it doesn't need to be some fancy designer piece, but it does need to look solid. The goal is clean lines, strong shape, and stitching that doesn't scream fast fashion. Basically, if the bag collapses when you set it down, it's not the vibe. Stick with styles that hold their shape. Top handle bags, boxy shoulder bags, or that sharp trapeze look. If you're dreaming about the Celine box bag or Saint Laurent sac de jour, same. But if you're not dropping designer money, Mango, JW Pei, and Charles and Keith totally deliver that polished look for way less. Color-wise, black is forever, beige or taupe is great for softer tones. And if you want something moodier, chocolate or oxblood is rich without being too bold. Pebbled leather is great for daily wear. It hides scuffs, Smooth leather looks sleek but needs more babying. And don't forget to check the hardware and stitching. Cheap zippers are a dead giveaway. Even if you're just throwing on denim and a blazer, a structured bag makes it look like you planned the whole outfit. It's not just about carrying stuff, it's giving, I've got my life together. And the best part? You don't need a massive budget to pull it off. Style is in the details, the fit, the texture, the accessories. When you dress with intention, it shows. And trust, that always looks expensive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.